Okay, so we were just talking in the panel about the differences between the US and the UK market, well, the European market in marketing. And what kind of things do you think the American market can learn from the UK going online?
Well, I think the American market, I think you have to think about, it's a very different setup in lots of ways. The US market has a huge amount of untapped or unmet demand at the moment, and a very limited number of licenses that are going to be very high cost to attain. Whereas in Europe we have the flip side. We're spending all our time trying to create demand through marketing, and there are an unlimited number of licenses, and they aren't as expensive, nothing like. In terms of the lessons, really it's around, I think the key lesson is around business intelligence, building the systems in such a way that when you're embarking on acquisition campaigns, that you can find out very quickly what the estimated lifetime value is of those players, how they behave when they're entering your product or your portal, and how they're behaving and what they're doing, and how you improve your ROI on them through that. So I think that's the real key. It's very boring and it's very geeky, but it's at the heart of successful online gaming.
So you mentioned as well in the panel that people should err on the side of caution when it comes to investing in social gaming companies.
Yes.
Why would you advise them to do that?
Well, I don't mean to put down social gaming in its own right. I think there's definitely, as we all know, there's a fantastic P&L and even more fantastic equity valuation going on around social games, but what is as yet unproven is their ability to be a very effective marketing platform for real money gaming. And by real money gaming I mean not virtual, I mean I could spend 100 and I can win 1,000 of real money. They're very, very, very different audiences. Most people who play on social would never dream of depositing one single penny of their own money to play on a gambling site. And so, of course, there will be a small crossover, and if you're doing very large scale, that's great. But if you're doing it purely for that reason, if you're doing it purely to drive real money gaming, I'd just be careful.
And what would be your top tip for customer acquisition for online gaming in America?
Well, I mean, everyone has to choose their own strategy. I mean, for us, the area that we'll be looking to help people on, and we would focus on if we were here, would be on the TV side. We think the impact of TV can really transform your business. It can do two things. It can drive brand awareness, and it can also be very effective on call to action. And if you produce a very well-made, popular poker event, and you're providing that regularly to a TV channel on a free or maybe paid for basis, the return on investment can be very good, much better than buying adverts, because you're providing a piece of content. And plus you get the added benefit that each year that event becomes more valuable as a piece of IP. And more people want to come and play and qualify because they can get on TV. So I think there's a lot of opportunities in TV. I wouldn't want to discount the others like Google and Facebook advertising and all the others, but if I was going to pick one, I'd pick TV.